Cap it?
Yeah, you can grab the cap.
Okay.
Over there. Just keep it over here. Yep. When I'm ready and I get these in, just hand it to me. And we'll cap it.
So we've got 2 swarms in this tree here. These are 2 swarms out of our beehive. We don't know exactly what's going on, but possibly we have 2 new queens. And so these swarms are wanting to leave, so we're going to try to save them by taking these branches off and putting them into new hives. We're likely going to have bees all over the place in a minute. Yeah. Now, bees are not aggressive in this situation. Really, they just want to protect the queen and stay together.
Hey, bud.
Nice. Nicely done.
This is a 1-2. This is 2 pieces.
Quickly cap these babies, and hopefully they accept these new homes.
Here's my hive tool.
Yeah, by the tree.
Okay. I'm just going to adjust this frames in here.
Over to your left.
This is working.
Nice. So that's cool. They're on the frames, and hopefully they decide that's a good place to be.
Okay, we got most of the bees in.
Awesome.
And we'll just leave them here because now inside of all these boxes that we have, I got nectar, I've got pollen, I've got free space, and they're open. They're wide open, so they're already marking in here.
Yes.
So the queen is probably in here because they're already orienting themselves.
What's happening on the front of the other one?
I can't see.
They look like they're doing the same thing, but not as
strong.
Not as strong.
There's half the bees or less.
But this looks kind of the same.
Yeah, it does. At least one is orienting.
Yes.
And so now they have a box in a place. Hopefully it's cool enough in there.
And
yeah.
These guys are still staying in here.
Now what I do need is a cover. At least one cover. Can you get me that
yes.
cover?
So this is the hive that these bees came out of, and they're still active here. So it would suggest that they really needed more room and or made new queens.
Where's the queen? Let's go get the queen so they're still not stinging. Right. Not just with that.
Hold on. Barely had enough battery to catch all of that. That was badass. It turned off.
Right on. Awesome.
I got that in super HD zoomed in there.
Okay, now we pray.
You can see the liquid.
Okay. Thanks for watching. We'll see what happens. Comment, like, subscribe.
Be happy.
Be happy. It's only been about 5 minutes and already we've got this awesome beard on this new hive that we set up. So hopefully this will be the signal to everybody that this is a good place to go. You know, this should all resolve in about a day or so. Pretty cool. By the way, when I first noticed this swarm that was occurring today, I heard it first. The bees were so loud and they were flying all around up in this tree here. While we were evaluating the situation and getting set up with these new boxes here, the swarm, the big group of bees in the tree, quieted down significantly, and that's the signal that they were getting ready to leave, you know, in like an hour to 3 hours. So we caught this in the nick of time so that we don't lose all these bees, and you know, now we hopefully will have some new hives. So we have a little bit of activity also at this second hive that we set up. You can see that the bees are doing some kind of dancing or signaling up there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Maybe you can see that. So they're doing some signaling, waving their little butts in the air. So they may be trying to tell other bees that this is a good place to be. Also, there's some frames in here that have old honey and stuff, so that's attractive for them. So we'll see what happens if we end up with 2 new hives or 1. But this was a good save. There's our beard over there. If I can get this to focus. There we go. Okay, we'll check back in on this tomorrow. As Alan said, be happy. Got these beautiful naturalized irises up here that spread around. Oops. But really, I wanted to show you that it's only been about 10 minutes and the beard on this hive has gotten a lot smaller, which means that they're going into the box. So we think that this is where the queen is. Also because this other hive that we set up here doesn't really have any activity now. So it looks like everybody decided to go over to the far hive.
Fence is off.
Good to know, thank you. There's an electric fence right near me.
Now here's the twist for all of this. The reason they swarmed is because this this is an English garden hive. It's much smaller. The brood boxes are real tiny. And they started bearding a couple days ago, so I knew the colony is too big. So I put on 3 more boxes, plenty of room. But because there's a queen excluder here, right in the middle, the queen could only lay in those 2 bottom boxes, and she was done with it. So she left. Now, I'm gonna go in here tomorrow morning. These 2 bottom boxes are filled with eggs probably. I can split these into 2 hives, leave them without a queen, and those nurse bees should make a queen. Based on what people have told me. So we're gonna go in there tomorrow, let this sit for a second. Those nurse bees won't leave the larva, and we're gonna try to do 2 splits and put 2 English garden hives here, and we'll have 1 full-size Langstroth in the back, all because our bees swarmed, which is pretty cool.
It is very cool.
And we caught them.
And we caught them. And last but not least, I want to show you this beautiful flower here. Ooh, I got a bee on my head? What's going on?
Yep, trying to sting you.
Oh boy.
It's a kamikaze. I see him.
Ow! 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 Ow!
He's gone. He's gone. He's dead.
Ow!
Headshot.
Oh, that hurts like hell! So before I got stung on the back of the head by a kamikaze bee, I was about to show you this beautiful flower that I love, and I haven't seen it here in a couple of years. It's called a Mariposa Lily. It's quite delicate. It hasn't even fully opened up yet, but it'll have a little purple in there, and it has these really delicate, lovely white petals. I love it. So also just show you that the bees have all gone in the hive, which is awesome, because that means that they have decided that that is home. So that's fantastic. There's a little bit of activity here on this other hive, so we'll see what happens there. And yeah, should be exciting. And we're hoping that we'll get a new queen out of this box. We're thinking that the queen might have gotten lost or come out or gotten hurt, but there's lots of babies in there, so we should get a new hive there. Okay, we'll check back in later and see what happens with our new bee situation.